Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to talk about the thing that avoidants don't realise when they discard you. And it's not what you might think it will be, and it's also a lesson for you as well. So it's really interesting. Okay, so before I get into this video I want to say thank you to everybody who watched my last video, which was really scary for me to record and do, but it was another great example of when you just speak your truth, even if you're scared, you feel more free, you feel more connected to you. Because I had to overcome something to share that video about, the financial pressure that I was under. I don't know how it looks, but it's the bit that I hadn't actually ever shared. I am struggling. I have been struggling, especially as a single mother, right? The financial pressure is ridiculous, especially in England, as a single mum. And that felt good to share it, because it was another example of how we abandon ourselves. If we're abandoning ourselves in other areas of our lives, relationships tend to have a knock-on impact from that. And that happened with me. The relationship was impacted by me being very disconnected from myself, not knowing left from right, up from down. Honestly, I was so lost, so completely lost, because of the survival that I was in. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to all areas of our life. We're going to feel the best, the happiest, the freest when we're being ourselves. And so that video that I posted has helped me to shift something in me again. That's helped me feel a bit more free to be expressive with you. Don't get me wrong, there's still a bit of fear there, but it was another great example that I knew and had to implement. And so I want you to try doing that. Say the truth. Say the truth. Say the thing. And also sometimes I don't think we realise how much shame and fear we're carrying until we release it, right? And sometimes that takes just speaking the truth, So I wanted to say thank you for your support with that, because it really does mean a lot to me to be able to be myself here, and for you to still be here after all this time, when I thought everybody was going to leave and no one was ever going to want to listen to me ever again. Right, so anyway, moving on. The other thing I wanted to say is I've got a new course called the Self-Abandonment Trap, which is a program for anybody who wants to feel so much better, because you've been obsessing, analysing, overthinking. You've watched me go on this journey from doing that to doing this, right? You've watched me and the things that I've been doing, and there is a process that I've created that will help you to do that as well, so that you feel back in the driver's seat of your life. You feel back in control. You stop analysing, waiting for your phone, putting this person on a pedestal, right? They're in control when you're doing that, and when you're chasing, you're losing yourself, right? And for you to have the best possible chance of having the life that you want and the relationships you want, you have to be back with you again. Find you again. Find your spark again. Feel happier, basically. And so this course is for anyone who wants that lift, that pick me up, that connection. There was something that I desperately needed when I was struggling with my last breakup, and that was people. People. Right? I needed people, not to be isolated, and it's really hard to find people in this world who get you, who understand you, and that's one of the reasons why I've created this course and the living room. This course is different though, because it's set up differently. There's 6 modules, you get sent the videos, and then we have a live session at the end of every week, and we do some sharing creatively and emotionally, so it's going to be really nice. And if you want to do a discovery call about that, you can find out all the information about how to do that in the link below, or you can email me. Okay, right, so what is this thing that avoidants don't realise when they discard you? They don't realise that they're avoiding something. They think they're escaping something, right? And they don't realise that they're going to take the same problem, that survival response, to another relationship, and they don't realize that you don't realize that the problem isn't them, and they don't realize that the problem isn't you. So you're kind of mirroring each other, because what happens is the avoidant will pull away, and then you'll chase because you think the answer's with them, and they'll pull away because they think the answer's in relief and I can be myself now, and you think the answer's in getting them to see that you can be together, right? But actually both people are avoiding something. Now here's a little emotional test that you can do to see what that thing is that you're avoiding. And bearing in mind, I'm not a fortune teller, and all of you who are going on tarot reading videos, I see you. I've done it too, but it doesn't help you because it's avoidance. It's avoidance of this that I'm about to help you experience. Let's say you go on one of these tarot reading videos, or you find the best fortune teller in the whole world. They are 100% accurate all the time. Don't believe that's possible, but let's say in theory, that's what you found. And they say to you, this person is not your person. This person's not coming back. I'm going to save you a lot of time. This person is not your person. Someone who disregards you, disrespects you, walks away, shuts down. That's not your person. Okay? And you knew for sure this isn't your person. What do you feel in your body? Because if you go, oh, shit, okay, they're not my person. Must be someone else then. Must be someone else. But then what are you left with? What are you left with when you're like, I don't know who my person is then? I don't know who it is. Don't know what I'm going to do now if I'm not thinking about them. What's that feeling that you're left with there? My guess is it's pretty empty. My guess is there's not much there. Maybe a bit of loss, sadness, confusion. That's the thing that chasing them has been avoiding. And it was there before them. And it's there now. But they bring it up, right? So it's the same with them. They have, they're avoiding whatever the similar feeling as they have, right? That comes up, that gets activated, that they're trying to avoid. And they get it through quick fixes and temporary highs and, sugar rushes and that kind of life, right? And then when the relationship starts to sort of stabilise and become a bit more boring, they start feeling that feeling again. And it's the thing everybody's running from, not just avoidance, but everyone. And it's the thing that we have to learn to overcome so that we can be with that and turn it into something great. Turn it into something creative. Turn it into something powerful. Turn it into the shift that you want to have, the person that you want to be. Use it. You get to do that now. They won't. They can't because they can't see that. They're not willing to sit with the discomfort. Avoidance, avoid. So they're going to go to find something else or someone else to... I'm not saying they're going to do this. I'm not that fortune teller, okay? Not. But likelihood is that if they've disregarded you or what's the word? Something. I can't remember it now. They've got rid of you. It's not what your person would do. And it's also... it's going to make you face that feeling that you don't want to face. And we do everything to try and avoid that. And they do everything to try and avoid that too. And the best case scenario is you both see it together and you both want to overcome it. But if you don't both want to, then it will always be hard, So they're going to repeat that. And they're also... the problem is with avoidance, like I say, because they avoid things... they don't actually ever experience like the consequence of their actions until later when they will. They'll experience some kind of loss. They'll experience they'll see themselves in their behaviour. They do know on some level that they have this behavioural coping mechanism that's a flight response. But they are unwilling to do anything about it until they experience loss. That's why you can't chase. You can't chase. The most loving thing you can do is not soothe that problem for them, not chase them, because it gets them off the hook. It doesn't get them off the hook in the long run, but it doesn't help you either feel like your best self. So I hope you found this video useful. If you'd like any more information about what I do, if you'd like a discovery call for the self-abandonment trap, if you'd like to come to the living room, which is great, every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, we'd love to see you there. And if not, then I'll see you in the next video. Bye.